Hi everyone, the crew is back. Lisa, Scott, Dylan, nice to see you guys again.
Well,
Yeah, the band is all back together. It's good.
It's been a while, of course.
Yeah.
Now it's the third day of January. It is Wednesday. You just said like 9 more days and the schedules get blown all up again.
Correct.
But for a couple of days here, it's all back to normal. Of course, we're live on Facebook, whether the whole crew is here or not.
Yep.
Every weekday morning.
Someone's here.
Someone is here. Someone's going to be live. Most weekday mornings. I know there's some holidays we didn't join people, but we make it into a podcast when we're done. You can find that at inform.com/podcast. Look for the Inform Minute or anywhere you find your podcasts. Check out our Inform YouTube channel. Dylan told me yesterday he's TikTok famous.
Nope.
Wow.
Well, it's not by choice. It's on our WDAY page. It's not by
Okay.
choice. I did not make the TikTok.
He's not
Somebody else posted it.
But I'm trying to make him TikTok famous.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Well, we are on all of the social media platforms,
Oh, Dylan.
whether Dylan wants to be there or not, and of course live on WDAY every weekday morning from 5 to 7. All right. So we're starting the cool down. I mean, temperature-wise, we've already gone down, right, since we got to work. Which we get to work in the middle of the night.
Yeah, we're cooling. Temperatures going down into about the low 20s today by the afternoon. So cool today, but still above average. Our average high this time of year is about 19. Tomorrow, though, a little bit warmer again as the wind switches start at the south, so we warm back up. And then we stay warm through the weekend. Temperatures in the 30s and 20s, and then after the weekend, especially Sunday, that's when we have that plunge down to the single digits for a couple of days, maybe towards the end of next week. So we'll see.
For highs, single digits for highs.
Yes.
And sub-zero.
Lows, which we haven't had a below 0 day yet this winter, which is the latest it's ever happened so far. Of course, every day it doesn't happen, it just gets later. So yeah, it's been very, very warm so far. And this cold blast, it'll last for probably it doesn't look like a very long, prolonged one. Nothing like we've had in years past, where we know years past, like last year, right before Christmas, we had 192 hours below zero. Probably not that, just because we don't have snow on the ground, and it's tough to get that cold. If we get snow on the ground, then I guess that's in the realm of possibilities, but without snow, it's tough to do that. And we are entering our coldest part of the year. It's the middle of January. That is our climatological coldest part of the year, and we're approaching that. So it makes sense to get cold, right?
If you live here, you know January is cold.
You should.
Because
I would hope so.
Yeah.
It was coming at some point.
And talking about no snow, the Bear Grease dog sled race canceled this year because of no snow in Minnesota.
Lack
So
of
that's
snow.
that's
Weird.
kind of crazy.
I mean,
it's weird.
ski resorts are having issues
Struggling,
with all of the snow they have to make. I mean, I know a lot of ice fishermen and lakes aren't completely frozen over because it hasn't been cold enough.
It's been a huge story. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, that's much all I got.
All right. Well,
That's
more
all I got.
January-like, but
Yes.
not terrible.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, we had breaking news overnight out of Grand Forks. We broke this on First News. A car dealership has heavy smoke damage after it caught fire. It happened around 12:30 this morning at the Kia Subaru dealership. Crews were able to contain the fire to the backside of the building, but we are hearing that there is bad smoke damage throughout the entire building. That fire is still under investigation.
Also a fire overnight in Fargo. Crews were called out to 48th Street South near Shields just before 3 o'clock this morning. A dumpster had caught fire in that area. Firefighters tell WDAY that they were able to stop that fire from spreading to any nearby garages, and they don't believe the fire is suspicious.
New this morning, the Jamestown City Council and the Stutzman County Commission are declaring an emergency in order to help with the response efforts following that big Christmas ice storm. Still a mess in so many places, but of course, this declaration will make it easier for both the city and county to apply for funds that may be needed for recovery. Governor Doug Burgum has also already declared a statewide emergency for widespread infrastructure damage. The governor also plans to request a presidential disaster declaration to unlock more federal assistance.
All part of this, too, is all the power that was lost over that time period. Crews still working to restore power in North Dakota this morning following the Christmas ice storm. The number of outages actually jumped back up this morning from about 450 at around 5 o'clock this morning to now more than 750. So more than 350 of them are still in Barnes County, and then nearly 150 in Larimore County. So crews still working out there.
And Dylan just mentioned this. It's really become a huge story over the last couple of weeks to maybe a month. But today, an ice assessment team will be at the Upper Red Lake as local leaders work to decide whether or not or when they should reopen for ice fishing.
Yeah.
The assessment team is made up of deputies, first responders, resort owners, and the Red Lake Tribal DNR. The Beltrami County Sheriff actually closed the lake to vehicle traffic over the weekend. because of all of the ice rescues that have had to happen, where the
Yeah.
ice is breaking off, or in some cases, like just big cracks in the lake.
Yeah,
It's just scary stuff.
It really is, and they get a lot of revenue. The resorts there from the ice fishermen being there, and people love to do it. So they wouldn't close off these lakes if it wasn't really
Right.
dangerous
See
to
where
be
you're
out
going
there.
with that.
So it's not for nothing. So just keep that in mind. If they're closed down, there's a reason for it.
Yeah,
Be safe.
you'll get fined, you could get billed if you're out there when you're not supposed to be and you have to be rescued. But of course, WDAY will keep tracking that story. We'll have an update for you on our newscast tonight as far as what they decide after
Yeah.
they assess the ice.
That's right. All right, Hot Mic with Don Mizzo. You can watch it for the first time. Montana will play a football game in the month of January. How the Grizz are ready to keep their record perfect against SDSU. Plus, the Bison men's basketball team returns to action tonight. Head coach Dave Richmond joins the show as NDSU opens up the Big Sky Summit League Challenge. Hot Mic is live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and on Inform.com.
And remember, right now is a great time to get that Inform.com subscription. 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to check it out.
And remember, join us for the rest of our newscast today. Our next one's at 11 o'clock, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back for First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7 a.m.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.